This is a quick video that will talk about lossy and lossless compression. Now, we need to know about compression in your exam because you need to know where to use the correct file type. So in this lesson, you're going to know where to use compression methods and you're going to need to know why we need it. And you're going to need to be able to compare lossy and lossless compression types. So over the years, we've had to transmit files over the internet, and if you think about it, file sizes can get bigger and bigger and bigger as we increase the quality. Because if you think about it, we've got HD video now, which we didn't have originally, and the good thing is, although internet speeds are increasing, we still actually need to think about how we're going to actually compress the file so that our speeds are even quicker so that we can actually be uploading files or transmitting files at the same time. So this is why compression is needed. But when picking your compression method, you need to consider the bandwidth, the processing power of the computer, and your file storage requirements. Maybe you've only got 2 megabytes you can fit this file into, so you need to actually compress it and bring it down. And the two strategies available are lossy and lossless. Now, the first one I'm going to talk about is lossy. Now, if you imagine your original file, what happens is some of the data is actually taken out of that file. And the problem with this is the original file can't be created again. So once you've compressed it, you can't then stretch it again. It will go all blurry. And you'll see this in an image that I'm going to show you in a minute. So it can save you on file size, and where it's generally used is images, sound, and video. So even this video right now, I would compress using a lossy compression algorithm. And the good thing about it is that generally, if you do it well, it's unnoticeable to the human sense. But it's not suitable for computer programs because if any of the data is lost, your program will break. So lossy removes data that's least important, so data that's going to be repeated over and over. Because photographs you receive can come in at a high resolution. Imagine if you get a 6 megabyte file. We need to actually compress this to actually think about our file storage that we've got left. And if we want it to upload quicker, we're going to need to get the file size down. So what you can do is you could reduce the image in terms of resolution. So maybe you want the height and width to be a lot smaller, or you want to crop a specific area. But also you can actually take the color out of pictures. So you can see me in color right now, but I might make it black and white. So you can actually reduce the color depth and the number of bits available for color. So sound and video can be compressed with this, but if you use MP3s, these generally have like sound waves and samples are taken at key points to bring the file size down. So here's an example of what it looks like. So you've got the original file here, which is 12 kilobytes, but then what we've done is we've taken 85% of the information away, and you can see that the quality started to blur there, but then on this one here we've taken even more information, and this is where you get this kind of image that goes all pixely. You might see this whenever you're doing webcams, or if you've been streaming videos online, you've noticed it's gotten a bit squarey and the quality's dropped. The next one we need to talk about is lossless. Now, lossless reduces the file size without actually removing any of the data, so you can recreate the original file. And what it does is it makes use of redundant data. So instead of actually having to repeat data, it actually creates a dictionary so that these repetitions can be made. So I'm just going to show you an example here. So I've got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So a dictionary is created, and I've got here, ask not what your country can do for you. These are the words that will be repeated, and you can see over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But what this sentence is actually saying is, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. But because those words are repeated, rather than actually using the bits necessary to repeat the word, it's actually using the dictionary and linking those together. And this dictionary is stored without loss so that all the data can be recreated, and that's known as the LZW algorithm. So compression formats that we use for lossless are GIF, which is used for images, zip, which we generally use for archiving or keeping a bulk number of files together, and PNG, which is used for images. So generally in programming, we will use a zip file, we will use lossless, because we cannot afford to lose any of the data. If we lose any of the data in our computer program, the whole program will crash, and this is what we need to remember. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been a useful short clip on explaining lossy and lossless. Thank you for watching. And if this video has been helpful, please subscribe to my channel and share with any staff or students. Thank you. Bye.